Right, here we go in the R line. And actually, I tell you what, first things first, I'm going to try this straight away in sport mode, which is going to be more firmer suspension. And obviously we've got the manual, we've got the auto handbrake, because this is really bumpy service. I'm actually here at Caffeine and Machine up in Stratford upon Avon. So this is about as firm as you're going to get with the suspension, just to give me a little bit of a feel to then feed back to you. And then if I just quickly change the mode, just from simply just sticking down there, this is the more comfortable setting, my individual setting kind of set. And yeah, and it does improve things. It does make things quite nice, I've got to say. And yeah, and you've obviously got eco to choose from, as I kind of suggested too, but I quite like my sporty driving. Now, I will shut the panoramic roof if it gets too noisy for you. I will just have to judge that as we kind of go along. Let's see who's coming and not coming. Let's go. I've got to remember, this is not a DSG anymore. This is the manual, the 6-speed. Oh, very nice. Not too blowy from the panoramic roof, but I think I probably will shut it just for you guys. So yeah, 6-speed, stick it into 6. Nice and cruising. I love the feel of the wheel. Feels quite nice, quite weighty actually in the R line. I like the suspension. I mean, this is in its most comfortable setting on the DCC, and it's feeling really, really nice. I hope you guys are getting a good view actually. Yeah, that's my aim. And obviously the infotainment is quite the big part of the transition which Volkswagen have kind of gone through with the buttons and the cruise control. It's the exact same as my Mark 7, so I'm fairly familiar with it. The manual gearbox on initial impressions feels really, really nice. The car feels a little bit more sporty. I've literally just got back-to-back out of the match, which is also on my channel. I'll link it above. And actually with the less wind buffeting with the panoramic roof, just sort of in that sort of tilted up position a little bit, is quite nice. Got the aircon going. I'll definitely reiterate that having the driving modes is important. It just is more customizable for you. And yeah, to basically be able to enjoy a car. The seats feel, yeah, I'm trying to think if it's that much different to a normal same match, but they're nice. I've always liked these. This car being in front wheel drive, and I know on a day like today we're set to get nearly maybe even 30 degrees today. The weather is great for that. Got a nice green Fiesta ST out. Yeah, there we go, in mean green. And that's great. But in the UK or in wherever you live, it can get a little bit wet, let's just say. Let me just shut the pan roof just in case it is sort of affecting you guys. And I actually really like looking up, actually, just the blue sky. It makes the whole cabin feel a lot more area. Really, really a lot more area, and really, really nice to kind of experience, actually. Yeah, it feels good, actually. It's not so full-on, like a full-on Mark 8.5R. But I'm finding it really, really comfortable. With this kind of specification with the dynamic chassis control, and which they have improved for the facelift. So in 2024 models, they've really worked hard on getting it right. And there's so many adjustments you can do, but for me, I'd either go basically full on hard or soft, full on soft, or maybe somewhere in the middle. But you can customize it for your tolerance. Yeah, I'm enjoying just kind of cruising in it. At 50 miles an hour, revving about 1500 RPM. Not too much changes on the dials, it kind of keeps it in blue, but I believe you can change that in the settings. So you can basically change all the ambient lighting around the car to make it more for you, essentially. So you can do it in a way where it's like, well, you know, if you want it to be a bit more red and racy, like a GTI, I mean, this is in a nice King's Red metallic, looks stunning. You might want to go for that. But if you want it in blue calming, then you can go for that too. The steering wheel feels good. I love the touch feels. I love the actual little decorative sort of panels on the side, and the Alcantara sort of suede. I think that kind of adds to it as we hit the brakes. Brakes feel good. Gearbox feels good. Yeah, no complaints. It's just built so well. Like the paddles, they've so tried and tested. But yeah, third gear. It's a good gearbox actually. I'm enjoying using it. Really enjoying it. You'll see some other facelift Golfs around, so you'll see them on the camera on the way through. That's to be expected. Nice having 3 pedals, but I didn't feel any problems with the 7-speed DSG, and I spent plenty of time with that too. Ooh, very, very nice. I wonder if we should up it to its firmest suspension for you. Just, hey, this is a test. I can't be in comfort forever, can I? Comfort is in my individual setting, but everything except to sport, as you saw. So set it into sport. Does it get a bit firmer? So it should get a little bit different in the corners, actually. Yeah, the new infotainment, as you can see, I'm getting up to speed with this too. I'm not finding it a problem. You know, you're seeing it firsthand as well from the point of view, which I hope is coming up okay. Yeah. Oh, I like the gearbox, you know. I think it's really nice, whacking it into third. Front wheel drive. So this is 150 PS. Yeah, it's nice. Really, really nice. For reference, I drove up here in a Mark 7 Golf R, my Mark 7 Golf R, which I've shared on the channel. That's a 2-litre petrol, 4-wheel drive, 6-speed manual. And I got like 47 miles per gallon, like genuinely on the trip computer. So on engines like this, in a slightly lighter platform as well, being just the front wheel drive and a slightly smaller engine, it's pretty good. It doesn't feel too heavy. I'm gonna have a go in the estate to see what that's like. But it feels good. Because I love my Mark 7, you know, I put my money where my mouth is. I own a Mark 7 Golf R. So a lot of the stuff that they've then reintroduced has been things like the buttons on the steering wheel. You know, the touch stalks as well are just the same as a Mark 7, and that's really, really nice. I believe you can also actually change, turn off some of the traction control stuff as well on here, which I think should I take a chance and try it, or should I stick with the nav? I need to know where I'm going. We're in a wonderful part in the world up in Stratford-upon-Avon. I'll get past this first turning and I'll have a little play. Ah, there you go. You press vehicle and then you turn the ESC system and you can turn it off. There you go. And you got the start stops there. So it's literally just in that vehicle. So that's really, really nice and really actually easy to do once you know it. I'm loving this car. I love the roof. I love the spec. I love the interior. I want this car. I genuinely want this car. Would I switch it for my Mark 7R? I'm just such a big fan of 4Motion. That's what I'm a big fan of. And they did introduce the black edition with 4Motion in the Mark 8, which I have done a review on. I don't know if they're going to do it in the facelift. I'm going to ask them after this to see if they are. Because that would be a great car. This in 4Motion, you know, it's a great amount. I think that one had 190 PS. So more than enough for what you need. Yeah, I think it just said something like there, it reduced the number of cylinders. It's got, yeah, 2-cylinder mode it's in at the moment. So crazy on the like economy side of things. Yeah, I'm liking this, guys. Ah, it's so excited. I'm so happy to be able to share this with you. I hope it comes across well. I genuinely, this feels like a car I could just drive home with. Particularly with the adaptive dampers, I think that does make things a lot more tolerable. Just because the UK is so challenging. Petrol powered car with a decent enough power, lightweight, plenty fun, and just works and not too complicated. And this isn't. This really isn't. It's quite a long throw on the gearbox, but it's fine. I can imagine it actually in the auto as well. It's really nice. Keep looking up at the pan roof. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and actually generally subscribe. You know, I'd love to share more content. That's the key, and manufacturers look at subscriber count. And I've got a lot of content on the Golf as well, just purely to help you out. So feel free to have a binge and have a little check back. And I hope, you know, if you're picking one of these up, you know, I'm really jealous. I was speaking to a subscriber who's getting one pretty much in this exact spec. And yeah, he's recently picked his up, so congratulations for that. I'd love to spend more time in this car and actually really give you even more of an impression. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, you know, 45 minutes to an hour in each of them, you can only do so much, particularly when you're filming. But I'm gonna spend a bit of time in like the estate and really get an idea today. You know, we've got till 4 o'clock and it's 12:20 now, on this gorgeous day. So plenty more to experience and to try. I think the ambient lighting is quite nice to change between. I'm getting used to the seats. They're feeling nice. Absolutely no complaints. and it's a nice cruise. Really is a nice cruise actually. Let me try it in eco mode. I don't really know the difference between eco and comfort. I guess it just reduces like the aircon and stuff as well. Yeah, it's no different to really what I was trying in a match. So the throttle response isn't as sharp. And if we go to comfort, does it change anything? Feels a little bit more comfortable. But again, you can just customize it to what you want. This car is built around you. It's not designed to impose anything. It's just designed to work. And yeah, this car works for me. Got the sport mode. Let's try that a little bit more so you guys can see what it's like in the firmest suspension. You see if it's bobbing me up and down a little bit too much or not. Well, I love the badge as well. I think that's in black. Yeah, that's something I noticed because it's got the black Golf badge in black and it's got a bit of black around here too. Makes it a little bit more stealth. Certainly a good look to it from my point of view. Yeah, mega. Yeah, just really great to experience. And I enjoyed the wheel actually in the match. And I'm surprised how much of a difference this makes. It just makes it easier for that sort of 6 and 3 holding, which hopefully you can see on the point of view. Yeah, it's a good little, oh, it's a great little car. It really is. I keep looking up at the pad roof. So I'm 6th gear, 45. I've got my foot flat to the floor and it is not moving at all. So with a manual, you've got to bear that in mind. You've got to be revving this out. It's not really going to pick up. But if you're in the auto, it's going to make things more relaxing. That 7-speed DSG felt super smooth and it was really, really good. Whereas this, you really would need to sort of down it. This is good for fuel economy though, because it means it's revving quite low, which is quite handy. But we'll put it back into 5th and it's got a little bit more punch. Yeah, I'm going to pull back into Caffeine and Machine, which is where we are today at Stratford-upon-Avon, the hill. And yeah, park her up and just have a tiny little summary with you as yeah, I really can't stop smiling. So yeah, super positive and yeah, super happy to kind of to share it with you. That's my main point. And yeah, if you're thinking, you know, Sam, would you recommend the Golf? Yes, 100%. R-Line I really like. I really like the match actually as well. The match was good, so it's quite nice to actually, yeah, to try the R-Line as well, just to give that kind of like a realm. I'm going to quickly go around the back because this is where we're at basically. So we've got all the people around. We'll do one last summary. Oh, there's a Ferrari. Should I park it up next to the Ferrari? I think it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Yeah, I mean, I can't believe there is literally a Ferrari here. Let's park this up next to that. Let's lower the pan roof and do a little summary. I've got the Ferrari in my rear view camera. I've got to kind of share this. Got to share this. I can't believe that. And we'll do a quick summary walk around now and let's go from there. Right, let's check out this Ferrari because I mean, I can't believe it. I can't believe it's just here. Next to our amazing King's Red Metallic R-Line, as I kind of summarise it up. Yeah, there's the Golf, there's the Ferrari. Which one would you have? I think this is a 296, is it? It's a 22 plate one, but you've got the R there. Good little 2-car combo going, I should think. But I've really enjoyed my time with the R-Line. Ferrari or Golf R-Line, King's Red Metallic. Yeah, tough choice. I think have both. Have that as the daily, that as the fun car. I think that works out. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Plenty more content to come. I've got loads of stuff on the Golf, so check back on previous content. Enables more opportunities to happen. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. I can't believe I've had this experience, and it's a community channel, so I really kind of want to help you guys out if you want to know any more about that, and maybe you guys can tell me a little bit more about the Ferrari. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Cheers guys.